the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one. Number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition now.
Today, from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Cincinnati Bengals. KJ Hamler returning it. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by Big Ben, their veteran quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
It's second down.
Another try after the first down sack. Roethlisberger. He completes this to Sutton. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So if they move forward defensively, we've got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now Ben on third and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. Here come the Bengals now to take over. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here first and 10 at their own 16. He'll throw from the gun. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. So second and 4 from the 22.
Second and 4.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one, and a first down.
Bengals. First and 10 at the 36.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. They'll roll him out right. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard.
To the air again, Burrow. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Intercepted by the Broncos.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. And they'll run the in route here with Judy. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills, but it'll be second down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback, because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Able to get this to Gordon. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Well, it's up to how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down.
Nothing.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. The 30.
Is that it?
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the extra point.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. 1 play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Denver's offense ready to go again. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now Gordon on first down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. K.J. Hamler, 46 yards. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that. But boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Cincinnati Bengals.
Into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Now Burrow on first down. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
10 yards on the pickup. It's
now an option play on second down. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Jackson on the coverage.
They go play action with Burrow. That's complete to John Ross. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. On second down, here's Mixon. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting that.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Burrow. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Matt Bosher is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball in a passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They know he can win every battle.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, it's Gordon. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
11 yards there, first down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and now it's second down.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Then to throw again. And his throw here's incomplete. Kenny Stills the intended receiver, but now it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. Now, he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? He uncorks it for Snead. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 32 that time.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. Off the play fake, here's Burrow, sliding out of the pocket. This will be caught at about the 6. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Gerald Everett, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they have taken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing, because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Matt Bosher is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do, on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
He's got his big tight end, Fan. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And is on for the field goal of 44-yard attempt.
And McManus able to put it through, and that'll bring him back within a point.
Bengals 21.
So yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So we've reached, and now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And right away, he'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
Mixon on the toss right. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 35-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he'll find Everett there, complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He'll buy some time right. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Mixon trying to punch it in.
Get off the field.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bengals add on to their lead. They were able to stop him at the line on 1st down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the 2nd try.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as handler elects now. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. A pass there complete to Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Bengals' 33-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger. This is the tight end fan. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Roethlisberger will throw. He's got his tight end fan. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back.
Come on, dog!
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now Roethlisberger. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Roethlisberger's pass incomplete. Out of the end zone.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. They run it here with Gordon. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. A good run there, 9 yards, but it still leaves him with work to do on 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Back now in Cincinnati. About a half-yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And now the Broncos are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
And this is caught. And they've got the lead here in the 4th. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
28-yard line.
On the toss, Mixon. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10.
Here's Burrow. And he will find his man on the outside.
Burrow's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, and that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Blankenship for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Matt Bosher set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
K.J. Hamler on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Denver.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. And that'll bring up second down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Got a man open. It's Sutton. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. First down. Here's Burrow. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Going deep downfield for Ross. He's got it. Touchdown. Bengals. John Ross. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. And the lead is up to 14. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown.
Broncos 28.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard.
So Ben Roethlisberger and the offense down by 2 touchdowns. 1:45 to play. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Kenny Stills, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just over 90 seconds to play, and this would figure to be about as critical as it gets here. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll give it to Mixon. And the Bengals are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, break it to football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Here's a run with Mixon. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
The point after is good. And the lead now up to 14.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Anthony Harris.
Roethlisberger's pass.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker.